Yeah, I suspect this might be an issue. Oh yeah, that's a clear warning. I mean, he was a bit cocky, but he didn't deserve to die this way. Maybe I should have Alistair with me for this. Praise me. Hello and welcome back to my channel, Lady T. My name is Nathalie and we are going to continue with Dragon Age Origins. I have no idea what I want to do today. There is one place that we've been kind of avoiding. Because I feel like Denerim is really going to push us forward into the story like big time. If you're in camp right now. I feel like there's so much still open, you know? Well, not that much. And I feel like, because we're getting locked out of things without me wanting to. Find contact Syrian secret. Yeah, because we're not going to be able to find that anymore because we've already left Soldier's Peak. We found it out last time. We can go to Ostagar. But I feel like that's going to be too early. Flemeth, I think, is going to be hella strong, so we're not doing that yet. He's always on to find, but he's never done it. Yeah, so we can just go to Denerim if we want. There are some things leading us there. Stanswood may be in the hands of Farron, the scavenger who looted the battlefield where the blade disappeared. So heading to Orzammar is likely there now. Maybe we should just go to Orzammar. And we haven't done this either. Find and activate the rest. We should do that probably. I'm not even sure if we've done it in the Circle Tower. Find two of them in Denerim, the other is procuring a slightly rare item from Orzammar. Travel to the Brazilian forest to slay the capable of Levisarum. We haven't done that either. To the Mages Collective. How many of those do I have right now? Yeah, because I keep forgetting. So maybe we go back to the forest first? Because we have a quest there, just have to figure out how to do it. Who have we not taken? I definitely want to take you. I haven't taken you in a while.
Indeed.
Or you. We are at camp. At camp. Brazilian outskirts and Brazilian ruins. Let's first go back here, then we can always go in, because I need to figure out where we have to go for that.
So, I imagine it has been some time for you, Liliana.
Some time for me? I do not know what you mean.
Oh, I do.
Some time since you last knocked boots, shall we say? You did just come from the cloistered life, no?
Of course it has been some time. There are more important things in life than knocking boots, Zevran.
Oh, I'll not argue that. I simply mean that the body has urges. Urges given to us by the Maker. Yours must be considerable after all that time.
That is a very personal question.
I mean no offense. I simply offer my services should you ever feel the need for release.
Let me think about it then. Should every man in Ferelden suddenly die, you may even have your chance.
Haha, progress.
Right.
He wants to be left at camp. Buddy boo.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Yeah, or she can. Because she's doing a little bit better on that, buddy. Okay, how did we get... Oh, we're nearly down. Let's just go back into the forest because I feel like that's going to be it. Because we have 2 quests here, apparently.
You! You were the Grey Warden who broke the curse! I demand to know what happened to the werewolves. Where did they go?
Who are you? They are no longer werewolves. The curse was broken.
That makes no difference. Those monsters killed my husband. They killed so many of my people. They have Dalish blood on their hands. If they are human once more, that shall make it all the easier to take vengeance for their crimes. Tell me where they are.
No. Saffron wanted vengeance too. Look what it did.
It destroyed him.
Yeah,
Yes.
calm down.
Perhaps you speak wisely.
Sometimes.
If they are gone and never return here, then perhaps it is better to let it simply end there. We will go back to the camp then. Thank you for your words.
That was easy.
Please accept this small token of my gratitude. It belonged to my husband, and I cannot carry it any longer.
A small glass velocity is conspicuously separate from all else. The area is unnaturally cool. Dark shapes swirl around a slip of paper within the vial. Haven't we already done this? A revenant. Yes, sure. Have fun. And attack.
I love this game.
It's either you
or me,
and it isn't going to be me.
Okay, you're almost dead. That's This is very inconvenient.
Yes!
Too slow.
Would be grand if someone could do something well. Okay, she's dead.
Now we play a little.
Weapons are
This is not going brilliant.
I hope I don't
We all hope you don't get killed, sweetheart.
get blood all over me again.
Very well.
Here I am. Not so fast.
Right.
Time for a little bloodletting, I see.
Right there.
Yeah, we were already attacking, but thank you for trying.
And dangerous, ready for action.
Time for a little bloodletting, I see.
Okay, we're all almost dead.
Where to? This really gets the blood pumping.
shall we?
Okay, we're dead. Great.
I still remember my first battle. You can't be serious. We are
Why do I get myself in these scrapes?
I don't know. This could have gone a lot better. I really liked having the other team. This is what I mean. I don't think we're ready to go much deeper into the game. It doesn't feel that way, at least. Yeah, to Ostagar. I'll go there. Near the forest entrance, really?
Warden senses tingling.
A Kunari mercenary. Like, we should be able to do this, right? Assassins. Which? Oh, babe.
I'm ready.
I really need another team.
On it.
Where am I? Oh, you are there? Okay.
Let's get started.
Okay. Can we stop dying for a hot second?
Good shot.
Yeah, I don't have health anymore.
I still remember my first battle. I hope I don't get blood all over him again. Yes.
Stop. Don't kill him.
What? Why not?
He is no common bandit. None of them were. Their weapons and armor are of fine make, and they are well trained. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Who are you?
Someone who regrets taking you on. I
Really?
was told it would be an easy job.
It almost was.
Kill the little red-haired girl. Deal with the others as we pleased.
Kill the... You came to kill me?
Who's trying to kill Liliana? Does this have something to do with Orlais?
It could. You may be right. Who sent you? Why am I wanted dead?
I don't pay to ask why someone wants someone else dead. I just need to know what to do and where to get my money. Ha! Money. I'll be lucky to get away with my life, it seems. Maybe we could work something out. You like the idea?
Speak quickly.
I've no real quarrel with you. Wasn't me that wanted you dead.
Uh-huh.
But I know how you can find the one who does.
What's your life for information then?
I have some directions written down on how to get to the house. It's in Denerim. Yeah, it's the best I can do.
Thank you. Now leave. I never want to see you again.
I think we should just kill him just to be safe.
But she said I could.
Oh, fine. Run along then.
Don't worry. I'll not trouble you no more.
fine.
It's Marjolaine. It has to be.
Yeah, I figured. Why now?
Maybe someone saw me. Maybe she's finally found me and wants to finish what she started.
We should go to Denerim to confront her.
Perhaps it's time to settle this score for good.
Yeah, we probably should. Great. And then there was something over here as well. Another death fridge. Lava on the road. I will just keep going. It seems like every road leads to Denerim. That's also where the other fuckface is. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to move on. But maybe it was smarter to go somewhere here or to camp. And we should probably get some things from our chest.
Grey Warden?
Aha, this was probably not a good idea, was it? A Hurlock, a Genlock, and another lock. Okay, I don't want to zoom in that much. Can we... Thank you. You missed. Okay, that went quicker than I thought.
It is done.
Okay, maybe we're
Got
not
to hand
on
it
the
to the
level.
Darkspawn. They sure know how to make a place feel desolate and foreboding.
That's something, I suppose. It's not what I wanted, but it's something. Key to a mage's chest. I'll take that, thank you very much. I'm going to save here because I feel like this might be a very big mistake that we're here. In terms level wise. But on the other hand, this is from DLC, and so far the DLC has not been too hard. But then again, this is Ostagar.
Good to go.
Here we go!
Okay, daar first there as well.
On it.
Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, we're stronger.
Let's make this quick, shall we? Right.
Now we play a little.
A death threat. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, thank you.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
Recover 5 more items. King Kaelin's golden arms and armor were lost in the battle and divided as prizes amongst the Darkspawn commanders. Cover the king's secret documents. Okay.
But it's clearly Kaelin's. There can be no doubt.
Okay. This could have been worse.
As you wish.
I do wish. There was something here too sticking out. War Council. Oh, I can't see. It's just this is what it is. Inventory. We don't have a lot of health potions left. And on we go. No particular reason why I'm going the way I'm going, just we have to go somewhere. Okay, that sounds like there's something going. This looks like something's going to happen. Adjoining chalice. A gift. Darkspawn blood still encrusted with sure that you remember the day you brought it to your lips. You will probably. Oh, you have yeah, we don't have any healing stuff, do we? No.
Is that for me?
It is.
Really? Wow.
Don't think me too hard. I mean, was the death of our commander. And why is it all the way here? Were we here when we joined? I don't even remember. We were somewhere and the other two guys didn't make it. I do remember that.
Darkspawn, destroy the fiend.
Okay, are we all going to attack? Hopefully. There's a lot of them.
No mercy. Bravo.
Can we strike?
Slay them all.
Watch out!
Really injured here? Just so you know.
Okay, good to know. Oh. Yeah, if you stay back then, babe. Of course.
Victory shall be mine. Weapons at the ready.
Okay, are you? Thank you. Oh, we're so dead. Okay, babe, you don't have a lot of health left either. Okay, you are dead then.
They'll never know what hit them.
Okay, you two deal with that and I'll deal with that. Alistair?
Nothing
Okay,
like a
thank
brush
you.
with death to make you not like death much.
Uh-huh. Let's just casually collect some money from these corpses. Oh, there's some stuff here.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
You can actually. Darkspawn Forge. The darkspawn fast and crude sparks and corrupted Hala skull to the simple blacksmith's forge that you remember as if turning it into an idol of worship. Cozy. They're really trying to make this place their own. I'm here with the wrong team. Can I set up? I can change my party. I'm being stupid.
Oh,
Of
blast
all
it.
the...
Yeah, but you lot are awful.
Yes.
Lynn,
Yes.
why don't you come? We are pretty high leveled, I think. Could be worse. Except this, yes. You can even go up a bit. Great. Yes. Because someone has to go with survival at some point. I will go with a death blow. Requires level 12. Oh, we are going to be there. I'm probably building them wrong. But what are you gonna do? Elric's buried key. Oh, we don't want to miss up on the buried key, do we? Key to the royal arm chest. Thank you for that. We almost missed that. Okay, then we press on. If we can. The kennels. Duncan's fire. Of course. A blighted wolf.
Armed and dangerous.
Okay, there we all go. Sorry, wolfies. In a row.
Now you die!
Did we do a group heal? No? Okay, great.
They'll never.
Where am I? Saffron, Stan, Not yet. I'm there. Okay.
Let's get started.
This really gets the blood pumping.
Okay, another Hermit Vanguard. Kalen's shield. Take that. Take that. And a genlock. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I see the new enemies on my map.
On it.
The Dogsmen have done their best to devour the bonfire where Duncan kept his nightly watch. Perhaps they still sense something of the man's power. Perhaps they still do. Kalen's tent, Elric's buried key, we've done that. I can see the enemies over there. And this seems like a dead end. Yeah. Doesn't mean that there isn't anything here, of course. In this case it does. Okay. A pile of sacks. We already were able to see some guys up ahead. Maybe we should have Alistair with us, but I have built him wrong, I think. Because he's not doing so hot with me.
I love this shit. You
can't be serious.
Okay, can we follow them then?
Let's get started.
Okay, we can quickly magic her up. It's one more, so maybe herbalism. For her.
On it.
Mm-hmm.
As you wish.
Okay, I already hear something else, but it would be
This should be
strange if
easy
it
enough.
didn't. With this being a darkspawn place. Repeater glows, greenstone. Okay, this is a dead end. That isn't. And we haven't... we have been here a little bit. Yeah, we've been in that position, but we haven't really been here.
This cold. No help for an old woman's bones. Go back and search the Darkspawn for anything of value while I catch my breath.
Okay. First explore up there, because if the game saves on its own, it's not a good sign. Okay, let's stand. Ooh. Okay, brilliant. I'll first go down. Are we all ignoring the one in the That was it?
As you wish.
Just wanted to do that.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
I'm getting better at it, I will say that. He already has a better one. No, okay. Oh, we have missed a sec of that. Feels kind of strange to be back here. Can we go in there? No. Looked like there was a statue in there.
This should be easy enough.
Chainmail should be really good. I'm not sure if she can wear it. Oh. It's not better than what we have. It sounds cool of it. Okay, back we go, and then we go to the area that's saved on its own. Okay, but we have 2 things from Kincaid now. We cover 4 more items though, and the secret documents.
Those would be dangerous documents in the wrong hands, Warden. I suggest we keep them safe.
That is a sexy sword, and I must have...
Hey, you must have it. Babe, I don't think you can wield that. Oh, you can. Well, sure, if you want it that badly. Well, there you go. Then you can have it. It's a sexy sword and I must have it. Okay, let's save, because Saffron has his sexy sword now that he really wanted. Yeah, I suspect this might be an issue. Oh yeah, that's a clear warning. I mean, he was a bit cocky, but he didn't deserve to die this way. Maybe I should have Alistair with me for this. Hi, you ugly mug. Oh, this might be a small bit of an issue.
Darkspawn, destroy the fiends.
Uh-huh. Well, that's... But I also think we have a big problem on our hands. Can we move? Would love to move. Okay, can we move? Okay, it's you that's annoying.
Here we go!
Push, push, push. Is there an enemy back here? Oh, there are! Oh. Oh.
Oh! You're mine! Fear is your weakness!
Time for a little thing.
Okay, he's dead.
Weapons at the
Now we go into the...
Okay, Stan's still alive, but barely. Okay, we're not going to make this, I feel like. Oh, come on. Yeah, I get that.
Let's get started.
Okay, can we? Thank you. Okay, we have a problem. We're so dead.
Right.
We're not going to make this. But the Grey Warden never gives up until she has to. Don't step in the traps. Okay, win. Good luck. Yeah, there's nothing else. We're dead. Yeah, we're not ready for that apparently. Load my last save.
Ow!
Major nice for you. You might want the Andraste thing.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
A generous gift. Thank you ever so much.
The winter brood for very discreet clientele. That's for you, right?
How nice.
Not necessary.
Something on your mind? Of course.
I think we've already had all those conversations.
You call? Can I respond in poetry? No? How's that? Again? Well now, what might interest you, I wonder? Shall I describe the stages involved with Lanthrax poisoning?
Yeah,
I
sure.
watched a man go through all 7 once.
If you like, certainly.
No, I'll not inflict that upon you just yet. Let's see, how about the largest battle I ever took part in? That would have been the slaughter of Prince Azrin. Did you hear of that down in these parts?
No. I doubt it.
Prince Azrin was 4th in line to the throne, you see. He started off as 11th, but worked his way up the old-fashioned method by inheriting control of an entire Crocel from his grandfather. After assassinating his way through the royal family, the king hired 3 other cells to take down Prince Azrin once and for all.
Aggressive.
I was in one of those cells.
Why not simply arrest him? So this is a very big deal.
And even royalty is very much bound up in the crows. You wouldn't want it run by a bunch of commoners, after all, would you? And this means they get involved in politics quite often. This particular fight nearly bankrupted the nation, I understand. It almost ended up putting a crow on the throne, a commoner, but that's a whole different story. I played a very small part.
But interesting. What did you do?
My part in the entire battle was taken up trying to reach Princess Verina, who had thrown in with her brother. I killed about 11 of her guards personally before I got knocked out of a window. I landed
poor
in the
soul.
river and nearly drowned. I was fished out by some urchins who robbed me blind. Made off with my boots, too. At least they didn't cut my throat. And that was my part in history.
So you sucked. You're very lucky indeed.
It's true. I live a charmed life. One of the prostitutes that raised me was a fortune teller. Said I wouldn't die young. She was rather startled by that.
Yeah, I can
But
understand.
there you go. Tale told. Let's be off before I tell more embarrassing stories, huh?
Uh-huh. Liliana and Wynn probably have something to say now.
Something I can help with?
Maybe. Can you teach me to be a bard?
I don't think you have the correct aptitude.
Hey.
I could give you some pointers, though. You may be able to pass them on to someone you know. Let's just go over there, away from the others. For safety, yes? I expect there shall be daggers flying about willy-nilly for a time.
We have a specialization unlocked. Thank you.
Something
for
I can
that.
help with?
Maybe. I'd like to talk to you
Yes?
about something.
What's on your mind?
You were a traveling minstrel. Do you have tales to share?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Tell me about Darkspawn.
Chantry lore says it is man's pride that created the Darkspawn. In ages past, the mages of the Tevinder Imperium ruled much of the world we know. In their pride, they thought their magics invincible and imagined that they were greater than the Maker himself. So thinking, they invaded his golden city, planning to take it for themselves and depose their own creator. But they were impure and full of sin, and it is with the corrupting it forever. The Maker cursed them and cast them from his sight. Wherever they went, they spread the taint of their sin. Any land that was touched by the taint became blighted and would suffer no life. Instead, the Darkspawn arose to torment us and remind us of our hubris.
And any stories from Orlais?
Of course, Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my favorite tale of Aveline, the Knight of Orlais.
Go ahead.
A long time ago, a girl child was born to a farmer. He had hoped for a son, not a daughter, and so he told his wife to abandon the child in the woods. Before the cold could claim her, the baby was found by a tribe of Dalish elves who took pity on the poor mewling thing and raised her as their own. Aveline, for that is what they called her, grew strong and quick and clever under the guidance of the elves. She learned to wield the sword as well as any man, could kill a deer with an arrow at 100 paces, and was as graceful on the back of a horse as she was on foot.
Impressive. Continue, please.
Aveline's Dalish guardians saw that she could easily best any Orlesian chevalier in battle, and wanted to show the cruel humans the child they had left to die. They bestowed upon her a fine horse and armor, and sent her to prove herself to her people in the grand tourney. Now in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms, let alone compete in the grand tourney, but Aveline kept her helmet on and was not discovered.
That queen. Go on.
Aveline won many events and gained the approval of the adoring crowd. Eventually, she came face to face with the knight Kaleva in the grand melee. Aveline had already bested him in the joust, and Kaleva was determined not to lose a second time. Out of desperation to regain his honor, Kaleva tripped Aveline and tossed her to the ground, ripping off her helmet as he did so. Silence fell upon the arena as Aveline was revealed. Kaleva declared the previous
That's so
competitions
rude.
invalid. A woman had taken part, and this was not allowed.
And bested
But the
them.
crowd cheered for Aveline. Kaleva was furious, for he had lost to a woman and was now being shamed. Blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to her knees. "Know your place, woman," cried he, and slit her throat.
I was hoping for a happy ending.
The son of the king, Prince Freyan, was present. He recognized Aveline's skill and bravery and began to see the injustice done to the women in his land. When
Not
he
until
was
she was
made
dead.
king, he rewrote the laws of Orlais so that women could also become chevalier. He honored Aveline and knighted her after her death. And to this day, any female who is knighted reveres Aveline the Brave, for she is the patron of all women chevalier.
At least something good came of it. Do you know any Ferelden legends?
I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago. It always chilled me to the bone. Maybe you have heard of Flemeth?
Well, Flemeth. Morrigan's mother was called Flemeth.
Are you sure? Was she the
Yep.
Flemeth of legend?
Yes.
Flemeth, the devourer of men?
Yep.
Flemeth, mother of witches?
Yes.
Flemeth, demon-touched, who
Yep.
dwells in the mists?
Also yes. What does it matter?
Ferelden mothers scare their daughters with talk of Flemeth. They say that if you're bad, Flemeth will spirit you away and bind you to her forever. They also say that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty and will steal yours through your looking glass if she catches you.
Well, we know now. Flemeth was once beautiful?
Flemeth's beauty was known throughout the land. She had hair like unto a moonless night, skin as pale as winter's first snow, and eyes as beautiful and perilous as the sea. When she came of age, she came to the attention of the Lord of Highever, Conobar, and he took her for his wife. Conobar soon learned that his young bride had the gift of magic. He kept this a secret, for he feared that she would be taken from him. Flemeth stayed with Conobar for some years, and with his blessing, she practiced her art.
We
And
know
then
some
one
of
day,
that.
a young poet named Osen came to the castle. Flemeth was captivated by Osen's voice, and he by her beauty, and they fell in love.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
Flemeth longed to be with her true love, and she and Osen fled from Conobar's lands, seeking refuge in the Kokari wilds with the Chasing tribes. They lived there happily for many a year, till the day Flemeth received news that Conobar was dying and longed to see her face one last time. Flemeth's heart swelled with pity for the man who once was her husband, and begged Osen to return to Conobar's side with her. But when
Stupid.
Flemeth and Osen entered Highever, they were captured by Conobar's men, and Osen was slain in front of Flemeth's eyes. Flemeth was imprisoned in the highest tower of the castle, there to await Conobar's judgment on her. Distraught at the loss of her love, Flemeth plotted revenge against her husband. She summoned a fey demon, intending for it to wreak vengeance on Conobar. But a spell went awry. The demon possessed Flemeth. Turning her into an abomination, the halls of the castle ran red with blood as Flemeth slaughtered Conobar and all his men. The last of Flemeth's humanity melted away, and at dawn, she stole back to the wilds to plot and scheme for 100 years. They say she took to her side many Chasing men, and with their help, begat her daughter witches, who even now prowl the dark places of the Kokari wilds.
Good story. There was another story I wanted to hear.
Which one?
Do you know anything about the Dalish?
I have heard a little about how the elves gained their freedom from the Tevinter Imperium. When Andraste began her exalted march against the Imperium, the elves joined her cause to fight their masters. The great elven leader, Shatan, born in captivity, rose up to lead his people. He foresaw a future where the elves were free. Shatan was killed when Andraste was betrayed, but the elves continued to fight, eventually breaking free of the Imperium. The elves claimed the Dales in the south and settled there in the land of their own.
It didn't last.
The elves lived in the Dales for centuries. They resurrected the worship of the elven gods and would allow the building of no chantry. This angered the chantry, and the hostility between the two factions finally broke out in open war. The chantry says the elves struck first, but I do not know whether to believe it. The chantry declared a wholly exalted march against the elves, named for Andraste's similar march against Tevinter. During the exalted march of the Dales, the elven cities were sacked, and the elven state completely dissolved. Some of the elves bitterly accepted their fates and surrendered to human rule, living in the human cities as second-class citizens. But others, still fiercely proud of their heritage, refused to bow to the humans, and instead became homeless wanderers. They were the elves of the Dales, the Dalish.
Seems like they had every right to say they didn't want the chantry, but what do you know about Andraste?
Andraste was the Maker's chosen. The Maker had long since abandoned the world when the sound of her singing turned his ear. Beauty, grace, and wisdom enraptured him, and he offered to take her from this flawed world to become his divine bride. But Andraste had an earthly husband and would not forsake him. Instead, she beseeched the Maker to return to his people once more. So earnest was her plea that the Maker was moved and promised that he would create a paradise on earth if all abandoned their false gods and turned once more to him. And this is why Andraste began her exalted march on the idolaters of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker granted her his powers with which to smite her enemies. Andraste brought the Imperium to its knees, and her victories converted many to the worship of the Maker.
How did Andraste die?
Alas, it was the frailties of men that betrayed and killed Andraste. Her earthly husband, Maferath, a chieftain of the Alamari tribes himself, grew jealous as his wife's popularity and influence overshadowed his own. She was also revered as the Maker's betrothed, and Maferath began to see their own bond waning in significance as Andraste became ever more devoted to the Maker. Out of envy and spite, Maferath made a pact with the Archon Hysarian of Tevinter, allowing his beloved Andraste to be ambushed and captured. Andraste was burned at the stake in Minrathous, the capital of Tevinter.
Man. But Tevinter has a chantry, doesn't it?
The Tevinter chantry claims that in Andraste's last moments, Hysarian's heart softened, and he heard the voice of the Maker telling him to end her suffering. He plunged his sword into her heart, and as her blood washed over his hands, he became one of the faithful.
Man.
Dissenters said that the Archon only converted because he could not stem the tide of Andraste's cult, and was forced to do so to stay in power. We will never know for sure.
We have some approval with her. And then win.
Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower?
Well, there was Connor.
Ah, yes, Connor, of course. The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most.
Seeing the monster that you could be is unsettling, yes.
One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. Replaced by madness. And there is no turning back, or at least that's what they say.
You have doubts?
Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured. Or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity.
Someone did, later on. If one retains one's humanity, one is not an abomination.
Yes, it is madness and cruelty that define abominations. If those are lacking, if the mage remembers the person they truly are, then they are not an abomination. I never saw that. Thank you for showing me another way of looking at it.
You're welcome. Got some approval with her.
I must ask, what does being a Grey Warden mean to you?
It means I've been chosen to do something important, I would say.
There's that, of course. But there's more to being a Grey Warden than killing Darkspawn and saving the world from the Blight. Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others. About serving all people, whether elves or dwarves or men.
You mean to say I serve as a protector?
As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men. And you guard them because their continued existence is more important than you are. Thus it is you who serves, not they.
I will keep that in mind.
A good king, a true king who cares for his land, uses his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it and uses it for his own means, is a tyrant.
So, in a way, having power confines you. I don't want power. I've never... She doesn't really want power. I feel like her background... She wants to fight for others. She really appreciates that others now see her as a protector. But I don't think she has seen what power can
If
do.
you live apart from others, and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond. The drop
Many
causes
people have
ripples,
something to learn.
and ripples spread. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will they affect the pond. But I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my welcome.
You haven't yet.
You're quite taken with each other, aren't you?
You know about Saffron and me.
I almost wish I didn't. Half of us aren't getting any sleep, the way you could carry on all night.
Sorry. We'll try to keep it down next time.
That's kind of you, I suppose. Anyway, I've noticed your blossoming relationship, and I wanted to ask you where you thought it was going. It seems he only ever has one thing on his mind.
Yeah, I know.
I question the wisdom of a Grey Warden being involved in such an affair.
I know. We're just taking it one day at a time. Well, Saffron is special to her, and I have fun.
Which is why I worry. You are a Grey Warden. You have responsibilities, and I fear you will neglect them.
I can handle my responsibilities and my relationships.
Love is ultimately selfish. It demands that one be devoted to a single person who may fully occupy one's mind and heart to the exclusion of all else. A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. You may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving everyone else. And then what would you do?
Oh, you're asking me? What am I supposed to do? Tell Saffron to go away?
You may have to save one or both of you unnecessary anguish later on.
I'm not giving up what we have, no matter what you say.
I have given my advice. Do with it what you will. What's on your mind?
I just wanted to have a normal talk. Are you feeling better now?
Oh, yes, and thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better today.
I suppose you were just tired, and like you said.
I suppose I must be.
Okay, for a quick second, I just wanted to
You
talk to
call?
Safi.
Can I respond in poetry? No? How sad.
One more story
I
for the
wouldn't
road.
have spoken about it before, but you have been a good friend. There is no reason for me not to speak of it now. There is a reason I accepted this mission in Ferelden, far away from home, and it had nothing to do with any thought that I might leave the Crows. Meeting you, after all, was quite an accident. My last mission before this one did not end well.
What happened?
You must realize that until that day I was cocky and arrogant.
You still
I
are.
was the best crow in Antiva, I believed, and I bragged of my conquests often, both as an assassin and lover.
And then what?
One of the crow masters grew tired of my boasting. My bid for an incredibly difficult mark was accepted, much to my surprise. A wealthy merchant with many guards and completely silent. Taliesin agreed to be part of my team, as well as an elven lass named Rina. She was a marvel. Tough, smooth, wicked. Eyes that gleamed like justice. Everything I thought I desired.
And you fell in love.
Rina was special. I had closed off my heart, I thought. But she touched something within me. It frightened me. When Taliesin revealed to me that Rina had accepted a bribe from the merchant, told him of our plan, I readily agreed that she needed to pay the price and allowed Taliesin to kill her. Rina begged me not to. On her knees, with tears in her eyes, she told me that she loved me and had not betrayed us. I laughed in her face and said that even if it were true, I didn't care.
I think we should take Wynn's advice. And you killed her.
Taliesin cut her throat, and I watched her bleed as she stared up at me. I spat on her for betraying the crows. When Taliesin and I finally assassinated the merchant, we found the true source of his information. Rina had not betrayed us, after all.
I'm so sorry.
I wanted to tell the crows what we had done, our mistake. Taliesin convinced me not to. He said it would be a foolish waste. So we reported that Rina had died in the attempt. We needn't have bothered. The crows knew what we had done. The master who disliked me told me so to my face. He said the crows knew, and they didn't care. And one day, my turn would come.
Why would he do that?
To rub it in my face, perhaps. That I was nothing. That she was nothing. You once asked why I wanted to leave the crows. In truth, what I wanted was to die. What better way than to throw myself at one of the fabled Grey Wardens? And then, this happened. And here I am.
Why did you tell me this?
You have been a friend to me. And more. Far more than I deserve. Whatever it is I sought by leaving Antiva, I think I have found it. I owe you a great deal.
You owe me nothing. Glad to have you with me.
Let us return to your mission, shall we? Suddenly I do not feel like standing about.
Could have called
You
us.
call?
I want another story.
Can I respond in poetry? No?
Okay.
You
apparently
call?
not.
Again? I'm game.
Guys, do you remember
Shall I
that?
play hard to get? Let me think.
And this is how we're going to end the episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in tomorrow's one. Where we go, I think we're going to Denerim for that one. Have a lovely day. Goodbye. Oh. There we went.